definite problem for the Tiny, same thing with also that Life Stealer who has the built-in rage. But we will see how it ends up as right now. The lane swapping begins.
I was going to say, we are going to see RNG move their lanes around, but the same to be said by Liquid. As soon as RNG start to head down bottom, Mind Control's going to go the same way as well.
I love that. They're like, guys, we're swapping lanes, and Monet's like, wait up, I got to dig. Dig in the mid lane.
I mean, hey, he got a player card pack. He's going to be able to buff up his fantasy team for the next 2 days.
I actually love that so much. And he still makes his way. They're waiting to see what the lanes are, because he wants to be matched up away from that aggro, from the aggro lane. He wants to be laning versus that Night Stalker in particular as a Life Stealer. So Lanem, he's going to get some freebie experience and last hits versus GH. Last time I saw GH as a Crystal Maiden in a 1v1, he killed Cuckoo as a Crystal Maiden versus a Sand King. But he's an IO this time, so Lanem should be able to just secure those last hits freely versus it. And look at this, Miracle's look at them just dancing. They're just dancing back and forth in the mid lanes, unable to decide
they really are.
They want to have.
They're going jungle. Oh, here we go, you know. If you can't find the lane matchup you want, go to the jungle. It's sort of the pub approach.
What is going on
I don't like my lane. I don't want that lane.
But Mind Control too, he's just like, all right, I'll jungle as well.
All right, this is the new strat, ladies and gentlemen.
Miracle's just dancing back and forth, still in the mid lane.
See, when my teammates were doing this, I thought they were game ruining. Little did I know they were pulling out TI strats before the meta.
They were ahead of the time.
They were.
They're I mean, this is actually...
Okay, I mean...
I didn't expect to see this,
yeah.
but it looks like we have a one-position Kuroki Elder Titan free farming in the top lane.
Wow. This is remarkable.
Well, that's going to change some timings and peakness for some heroes, as some heroes are just not going to be pressured now, and others were going to have more experience than you would have imagined. I mean, it's a level 3 Elder Titan on Kuroki already in this game. Now we're seeing the lanes are starting to get matched. They're going to have the Monet up versus that ET as well as Night Stalker, but I mean, the thing is that Kuroki's got level 3 already. A level 2 Asper at this point in the game. Look at Apu.
He's punched.
He's just dead.
Whoa.
Deny, though.
He does indeed. Nice miscall from Apu. Yeah, the bottom lane, we can see Miracle and GH this gyro. They should be fairly safe. Or do you think there's definitely a chance that RNG could get on top of GH in this lane?
If you get caught by an arrow, you're probably dead. Unless you're inside of the creep wave.
Oh, mid lane.
GH can't.
Oh, it's close. It's very, very close. Setsu will come out on top of that attempt from Weeha. Both of them trying to go for that first blood. Setsu's going to win it off the bottom lane.
There's that arrow.
RNG, they make the connection. As they get GH, Miracle chased down, will be able to get back behind the tower. They won't dive any further.
Flame Guard is going to be up soon, but he doesn't actually want to stay in the lane because he's just too low. Doesn't want to have to use the courier to bring out any more regen. Yeah, Weeha, even though he died, he's able to come out of an event with another deny by Afu.
Yeah, very important that he gets these. I mean, as you said, Kuro already having a brilliant start in terms of experience. If he was getting these kills as well, this lane would be an absolute nightmare for RNG, despite being able to force this Life Stealer against the Night Stalker lanes.
Yeah.
Very important that Apu gets these off every time. Now they'll turn. Open moves onto Kuro. Mind Control trying to body block them off, but Apu's on top of him, and this time the miscoil will be used offensively. Apu able to strike back as he comes back into the lane and take out Kuro.
We said that they were going to get pressured. They did get killed that one time. Miracle's still able to secure some farm versus the Centaur with the IO back.
They're trying on mid. We are very low as Apu's going to come in looking to dive the two of them. A Mephotic Shield on Setsu, allowing him to continue to chase. We are trying for the jukes in the trees, and Kuro, he's just slamming down onto Setsu, punching him with a big old stapler. Chains are back up.
He's got a spirit and a stomp, Setsu. He's going to have to juke this one out. He's got the slide.
He's not going to use it.
To get it.
Didn't even turn to try and go for the slide dodge. Would have been hard to do.
It would have been hard because it's only level 1, but...
Now Kuro, he's looking to run down another. Afu's in trouble. He's being sandwiched in by the two of them. Wrap around from Weeha, pops the mango.
Find Afu as well.
They'll get the both of them. Liquid getting themselves their first 2 kills in the game.
Is able to make moves around the map like this and even deny yourself a couple of times. Very impactful. And we see swaps more from Liquid. They want to... Looks like they want to actually have a better matchup here in that mid, as Weeha just continues to roam around and try to set up for kills. On him.
Trying to turn a bit, give a bit of damage back the way of Weeha.
Uh-oh. Setsu. He got too over-aggressive.
Whoa. He's dead.
Now Apu.
He's straight up dead. Liquid just turning around to Setsu. I mean, I don't know what he was trying for there. Walking right into the face of the gyro.
We'll have to watch that one if Monet is able to stick on targets.
Still a very close early game. Both teams
So many rotations.
sort of mirroring the pressure of one another. Dive in on the top tower will be responded to by TPs coming in. They're looking for mind control. He gets the crippling fear out. They're silencing them all in the AoE. Toss back, and now the combo from Miracle. He'll look forward to Monet, but Monet's rage is up. He'll turn lockdown onto mind control. They're bringing him low with the mist coil, but not quite enough damage to bring down the Night Stalker, as Liquid will stay all alive. See if they can chase and find anyone on the retreat. Stomp doesn't quite catch Arfu. Arfu, he's not going to come back in. RNG wants to try and take this fight. They're on top of Weeha. Ult gets sent down by Kuro to split up the chase. Another shield from Arfu buys him some time, but again, another deny from Arfu. Every single time taking away that chance for Liquid to get a bit of golden XP.
Gonna have a very early Atos set up for this team. Okay.
It just seems we're seeing Liquid's lineup trying to chase for a lot of kills with a lot of heroes, but they're just struggling to find the grab. There's so many ways for RNG to get away from them. Now, trying to play with the fear, but RNG, they're ready to turn Sensu. Beautiful jump in from outside of the silence, gets back in, sets up for the lockdown onto Kuro. They'll come in with the old Stampede Jews to get themselves out of the initial team fight of Liquid. We are back in on the front lines, goes for the avalanche line. I'm able to turn with the burst. Miracle healed up by GH, but Sensu, he's got the grab with the chains onto mind control. Liquid are having to back off. Another big sleight of fist hits them all as Sensu continues the chase. Arfu's on the front line, but they turn. He's silent. The crippling fear causing issues for Arfu, and now Sensu, he's falling low. The silence will end just in time, allowing Sensu to get back over to the prepared remnant in the going for the TP. Mind control nearly finding him. He'll get out of there. Liquid with the full 5-man, ready to put some pressure on mid.
They're just using that nighttime. They want to keep this pressure going. They have crippling fear up in 5 seconds again.
They're looking for the wraparound. The balls will hit. They know that someone's hidden. They've popped the dust. Sentries down. They have the vision on flyby. Lanham's going to try and help out with the arrow connection onto mind control, but Miracle. There's the ult coming down. Monet rage and an escape from him. He cannot stand tall for the fight, but Sensu's going to try and jump in and look for the cleanup. Chains onto both Weeha and Kuro. Kuro drops down the ult to split them up, and Weeha's in with the combo onto Sensu. Sensu's out of mana. Sensu's dead. He overcommits and gets punished heavily by Liquid.
You have to be really careful when you commit forward like that to deal with that crippling fear. Miracle.
Look for the wraparound. Arrow to follow up. They'll jump in, but again, GH in with the tether, starting to give Miracle the sustain he needs to turn and look to try and fight back. Arfu's the focus. Borrow time. We'll borrow him enough to get over the river, but the ball slapping into the side of him, slowing him down. Arfu this time will not be able to deny himself. Miracle now dominating as Liquid are coming out on top with these little skirmishes.
They're really taking advantage of the nighttime.
Onto Setsu, but they got the damage during this amount of silence and lockdown. The stomp setup is getting Weeha in close. He's in with the combo. Setsu tries to throw out the Random, will be able to jump down to the low ground. Arrow holds back Weeha, but Liquid, they're chasing onward. The homing missiles go in the way of Setsu. It's pretty deep behind the tier 2 tower, so RNG will want to try and fight back. The combo's out from Flyby with the mech heal. They're back up to pretty much full Liquid. They're diving in towards the tier 3s. Weeha's in with the combo. They've killed off Setsu and Lanham. Setsu buys back, desperately wanting to turn this around and punish Liquid for their dive as Weeha gets left behind by the rest of the team. Liquid getting everybody else out of theirs. Do with the backup of GH's IO in comparison to what the Lifesteal is able to do with a similar amount of gold. It's just totally different. It's not even close.
Weeha, a bit far up here. Reload kick's coming out though. Liquid, they want to fight this.
Zanky is going to have the pipe buff off it up, and Weeha stepping away. Monet won't be able to finish him off even with the rage committed, and now the turnaround. Miracle goes with the 3-man call out, slowing the ball, crippling fair out onto Monet. Monet stopped up by Kuro. The Lifestealer's dead, and all coming into play is going to easily set up for another as they'll jump forward towards Arfu. Liquid just cleaning up. Done for Setsu.
He's got to just beeline toward GH. But
Well, even with the
do they have
pipe
dust?
and with the mech and with the glimmer cape,
Yeah, they need
GH is
ways
going to feel pretty safe.
Yeah, they're going to need ways to find him in the back.
They're just going to toss mind control in. They're ready to drive straight into the base. There's the commitment with the BKB. Setsu, he's trying to get on top of GH, but he cannot. The physical damage out from Miracle, it's too high. Setsu has to back out immediately as Miracle just cleans them up.
They will get mind control though, but Miracle still holding his ground.
They're feeling strong. Weeha's going to get the jump in onto another. Lanham's found out the jump, looking for the backline. Can they kill him? GH is getting lit up. Finally get the IO. Now they've got to look to try and clean up more. Miracle turns towards Setsu, and buyback comes out from Flyby. Skura goes for the TP out. Change will cancel it. RNG pushing back Liquid. See if they can find any of the big kills. Both Weeha on the high ground rather than trying to poke around these tier 2 defenses.
He's going to clean up the shrine. Aegis is going to be reclaimed in about 10 seconds.
coming out.
Trying to take advantage of that timing.
They do get the arrow connection onto Miracle. With that Aegis and Satanic, he really isn't the target they want to try and find. Monet pops the wounds. He's trying to poke on a Miracle, but with the evasion as well, Miracle just isn't taking much damage at all. They'll surround him. Lanham's going to pounce out. The Crippling Fear, it's on top of Monet. He's dead for 70 seconds, and with the missile chase down onto Flyby, Liquid's going to look for more. Miracle has the damage. Double kill for Miracle as there's 3 dead on RNG.
Setsu, he has no remnants. He's got one up in about 2 seconds.
And this silence,
Fear again.
It's so destroying for the heroes of RNG. Setsu has got buyback, but both Flyby and Monet cannot return to the game. And taking these buildings.
They were trying to set up for a toss-back play onto the Crippling Fear. Mind Control and set it up for Weehaw when he jumped.
And the ranks are just falling.
It's just dropping.
They've got 5 heroes. What they're going to do, they're now going to try and look for the jump, the commitment on GH. They're focusing the Isle, get him. The Isle's gone. Instant buyback for GH as he'll look to rejoin the team. Weehaw, he's jumped past the racks and look at the start of the fight behind it all. They'll pop the flag, hit the racks. They could still get the racks. This is sort of a point of the game where sure they can kill off GH. But at this point in the game, the rest of Liquid are more than happy to fight without that Isle.
Silence. He has that BKB. He's just dead. He's dead for 110 seconds.
Drastic plays, frustration from RNG there for sure. They felt that they had to go for something big. You can kind of understand why he would try for that, but he has no buyback down in any of the fights. There it is. GG is caught. Liquid, they'll take game 1. Gyro and Io. Miracles Gyro 12-0-11. And GH with the 2-4-20. It was a clean game from Liquid. And I don't think they're going to be getting that partnership again in game 2. And you just got a treasure.
And I just got a treasure. Nice, thank you.
Did I get a treasure? I didn't get a treasure. Damn it. But Liquid, Gyro, Io, we're not going to see them have it again, are we?
Especially not with an Elder Titan. I look at the damage numbers, you know,